Shri Gurubhyo Namaha children. We welcome you to our English online learning. I hope everybody is fine and safe. Before starting the lesson, I'm going to ask you some questions. Do you have a hobby? What are your leisure time activities? Why do you do them? Do you read books? What kind of books do you read? Yes. Now you tell me, what is a hobby? Yes. Hobby is an activity to relax ourselves. There is no strict rule that one should follow one type of hobby. We can choose whatever we like and do it in our free time. So it is a regular activity done for enjoyment or relaxation. Today we are going to see about my hobby reading written by Arunachalam Chandrasekharan. Arunachalam Chandrasekharan is a resource person and he is professional in library and information science. Before starting this poem, let me ask you one question. What are the benefits of reading? Yes, reading not only increases our knowledge but also improves our language. It also helps in academics. It gives us an extra edge than others who do not read. This poem deals with the favorite hobby of the millions of people throughout the world is reading. My hobby? Reading. This reading helps us to explore our various thoughts, travel throughout the world, fly without wings, and succeed in life. So, we'll see what this poet is saying. My hobby is reading. My hobby is reading. It helps me in thought breeding. It takes me to places near and far. So, in the first line itself, the poet declares that his hobby is reading. It helps the poet, reading hobby helps him to grow and cultivate many good thoughts. Those thoughts take the poet not only to the nearby places but also to the remote and far areas. It keeps my rational, those are dark. So here the poet compares his mind to a room and expresses that reading habit enables him to keep the doors of his mind unlocked and half open to permit intelligent and logical reasoning. So at the same time, what happens, it prevents the unwanted entry of the bad and wrong things entering into our mind. Okay. Yes. So in this stanza, reading hobby helps us to grow and cultivate many good thoughts. The content we read not only takes us to the nearby places, but also to the remote and far areas. Reading habits enables to keep the doors of our mind unlocked and are open to permit intelligence and logical reasoning at the same time to prevent unwanted entry of the bad things in our mind. And then what happens, Can you tell me the rhyming words in this? So he says that the poet says rational means intelligence. Rational means intelligence in this stanza. So rational means intelligence. So we have one quote. Reading makes the man perfect. Drop everything and read. Then you can improve your vocabulary and so on. And then, so can you tell me what are the rhyming words in this? Yeah. reading, breeding, fast, and sad. Yes or no? Yes. Then, so this thought breeding, this term, what does this mean? It means cultivating many good thoughts. It means cultivating many good thoughts. Cultivating many good thoughts in one person who have a hobby as reading. Okay. Then, so here, what are the rational doors he is saying? He just compares his mind to a room and he says that reading habit are the doors of mind. Yes, understood the first answer? Yes, we will proceed on to the next answer. Then, it teaches me to cackle and cry without wings, lets me fly. It teaches me to cackle and cry without wings, it lets me fly. So here, reading practices the poet or everybody to take in both happiness as well as sorrow. Yes or no? Yes. So life is made up of both joy and sorrow. So reading helps us to take both equally. Yes or no? Yes? Yeah. So here, reading teaches us to laugh loudly at the same time even to cry. So here the poet says that the reading habit makes us to feel happiness as well as sorrow in the same spirit. It teaches us to laugh loudly during happy times and to cry and let out sorrow during painful times. Reading does not restrict or control our thoughts. Without wings, it allows our thoughts to fly high. To fly high. Yes or no? Yes. Then, can you tell me the rhyming words here? Cry and fly. Alliteration? Yeah. Cackle, cry. Yes? Okay, my dear. Then we'll proceed on to the next answer. I wish if all the children could read. I wish if all the children could read in constructing a vigorous society, then we shall succeed. So, what do you understand from this line? Yes, the poet aspires that all the children should go to school and study. There should be no uneducated student in this world. He believes that if all the children are well educated, then they can build a very strong and powerful society. If such society is created, means what will happen? Everybody can read and we shall succeed and we can reach a top position in that. Yes? Yes or no? Yes, my dear. Then, so according to the poet compares and he says we can form a vigorous, active and strong society if all the children cultivate a reading habit. If they go to school and study and they are educated, means they will be very successful and they will be flourishing their life in their career. Okay, children. Yes. Now we are going to find out the poetic device used in this poem. Okay. Yes. So now, see in this, Yeah, any of you have counted this poem? Any of you have counted this poem? No, right? Okay. It is a 15-line poem. It is a 15-line poem. Each couplet, we can use this term as this poetic device named as couplet. Couplet. So couplet means it is a 15-line poem. Each couplet after the first line presents a different thought concept. Okay. In the line second and third, it tells about thought breeding. In fourth line and fifth line, it speaks of rational door. In sixth line and seventh line, it speaks about joy and sorrow. And eighth line and ninth line, it speaks about flying without wings. So this known as couplet. Okay. Yes or no? So how many lines couplet poem I said? 15 lines poem. Yes or no? It's a 15 lines poem. In each couplet, the first line represents a different thought concept. After the first line presents a different thought concept. Okay, for example, line 2 and 3 tells about the thought breeding. Fourth line and fifth line speaks about the rational door. And sixth line and seventh line speaks about joy and sorrow. Eighth line and ninth line speaks about flying without wings. Yes or no? And we have rhyming words as reading, breeding, alternate lines we have. Far, ajar, cry and fly, read and succeed. And we have imaginary. Imaginary, so in this, it has a various advantages of reading hobby in his imagination. So the poet does not physically travel near and far, only his thoughts travel. Okay, and there is no literal door, but the poet imagines his mind as entrance as door. Okay, and then he says that the poet does not fly in the air, but his thoughts and imagination and ideas only made to fly by his reading hobby. Okay, any doubts you have in this? Okay, my dear. Okay, but this poem is written in 2010 by Arunachalam Chandrasekharan, a professional. So this poem is written in 2010 by Arunachalam Chandrasekharan, a professional in library and information science. A quick recap. Okay, so we know that very clearly reading does not restrict or control the thoughts. Without wings, it allows his thoughts to soar high. Poem is all about reading. Like one quote is there, reading makes a man perfect. Likewise, here the poet hobby is reading. He says that if we read, we can improve our vocabulary. Like that, your reading hobby helps him to grow and cultivate many good thoughts. Those good thoughts take the poet not only to the nearby places, but also to the remote and faraway areas. So here the poet compares his mind to a room and expresses that reading habit enables him to keep the doors of his mind unlocked. Only to get the intelligent and other things should be left out, even the bad and wrong things. So it we prevent it. So here once we are reading the book, it makes us to feel happy as well as sorrow. Once we are reading a book, automatically if it is a situation of crying means we will cry. Whether it is happiness means we will laugh at the situation. Yes or no? Yes. So likewise here it teaches him to laugh loudly during happy times and to cry and let out sorrow during painful times. So here the poet says that all the children should go to school and study. There should be no uneducated, illiterate people in the world. He believes that all the children should be well educated. If they are educated, they can build a dynamic and strong and powerful society. If such society is created means we shall succeed and reach the top position in our life. Any doubts you have? So here in this stanza we have uh, Sri Gurubhyo Namaha.